James Hale Show.
Do you know who I am?
Live and local inside the J. Michaels studio.
People know me.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hot tub! I'm full of water! I say hot tub! Hot tub! Gonna get you hot tub! I'm gonna make it wet! Say hot tub! Hot tub! Rubber tub with me! Should I get the hot tub?
Yeah!
Will it make me sweat?
Yeah!
Should I get the hot tub?
Get in!
Will it make me wet?
Yeah! Well, I think I'm going to give everybody the Bay victory today. It is a beautiful Friday as far as I'm concerned. We need the rain. It is Tiger Shark Day. Port St. Joe, Coach Tanner Jones. Coach, how you doing this morning? Hey, I'm doing good. Well, great. Did Wildcat call you yet? No, he didn't. Okay, he will. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Wildcat.
Big game.
We got to get Coach on, talk
Bozeman.
about the Port. I just love messing with him.
No, I know. But Bozeman, Port St. Joe, can't get better than that.
Bozeman, Port St. Joe. Tell you what, man, where's that game being played? I think it's
Port St. Joe, I think.
Yeah. I got the list here. Hey, Bay got a big win. Again, I'm going to give everybody the Bay win. We didn't get to pick them yet, so we're going to do so.
You know who I was picking?
Oh, yeah. But, hey, Bay's got it rolling, man. They are rolling.
They got a really good team. I mean, there's years where you can see a team, they might get a couple wins.
I worry a little bit. I see these points the defense is giving up.
They play really good defense in spurts, and then they have some breakdowns, but I think that's correctable, so that gives me a little bit of hope when you get to these bigger matchups, like maybe some of these Jacksonville teams. But as far as teams around here, this is as good as a Bay High team I've seen in a long time. They do tackle well. Their defensive line is actually really good. It's just being consistent on every play and just doing your assignment. But I think this is a really good team. They worked really hard in the offseason. I know I talked to Jeremy a lot in the offseason about their weight program, and they went after it. So,
Well, I'd like to welcome Steve. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great.
What is going on? Mosley's swim team has got some stuff going on. Big meet, correct?
Arnold and Mosley together sponsor the big Panama City Beach Invitational. We got 22 teams, 600 swimmers coming from Dothan, Pensacola, Fort Walton, Tallahassee. So we got, we'll see a lot of our district rivals, Childs and Washington. Arnold will see some of theirs. North Bay Haven will see theirs. Obviously, Bay High is in that mix, too, so we'll get to see a lot of fast swimming. 600 kids.
600 kids.
Wow.
Yeah, Richard Sanders, I love that. He bringing all that money into Panama City Beach, Bay County. I love that.
We bring it to him every year.
Yeah, I know they're happy about that. Now it's going to be at Frank Brown Park?
Frank Brown Park, yes.
And what time's that going to get going?
Well, we show up time is 7. We start warming up at 7:30, and the gun goes off at 9, and if everything goes well, we finish around 3:30.
Now, this is Saturday.
Yes.
So, okay. Man, you get that done, that many people?
Yeah, we're running 10 lanes, so that's a big pool. So we're running 8 lanes. We run 10 lanes, and we limit the 500 free to 3 heats of girls and boys, so that helps with the time too. So
now, how if people want to go? What was the tickets? What do you got to do?
Yeah, it's GoFan. You just log on to GoFan and get your ticket.
Once you get in, can you come back out, go back and watch it?
Yeah,
okay.
and it's we got diving on Friday, and it's 1 ticket. So if you go to watch the diving on Friday and want to come back, watch
I saw
the
Dana,
on
her
Saturday.
mother. I told her we had talked about her.
Yeah, you told her we wanted her back.
Yeah,
I mean, the girl,
she wants to do what you said.
Yeah,
with
Sarah's doing a good job, but Dana.
Yeah. We got Coach. All right, let's bring him on. It's Friday. It's Taco Bell Tiger Shark update. Port St. Joe Tiger Sharks. If you're out down that way, get out Taco Bell, breakfast, lunch, dinner. They got DoorDash, you name it. And of course, Leighton and Lord, they love those Tiger Sharks and Coach Tanner Jones. Coach, good morning, sir.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Man, we couldn't be better. Couldn't be better. Let's go last week. Talk about the game. How'd it go? Who played well? And then we'll jump into this week's game.
All right. We ended up falling 21-13 to Leon High School. Played our butts off. Corbin Butts had about 154 yards rushing. Eli Harris about 130. As a team, we rushed for just under 300 yards, 292. Now, we only threw it for about 80, which would have been nice to hit, a couple more passes. But defensively played really good, gave up 3 real big plays, and that was pretty much the game. We ran it, they threw it a couple times, and they came out ahead.
Well, I just wanted you to know you let us down. We all picked you to win. Our winning percentage just went down.
I got to quit doing it. Y'all don't have to be the underdog.
Yeah, we got to get this straightened out. All right, let's get into this week. Bozeman.
Right.
Is this a district? No, Bozeman's moved up. They've moved up. So
yes, sir.
Is the game? I got the game at Port St. Joe. Am I correct on that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Give us a run. We know how well coached they are. We know they play really great defense. They get after you. They never give up. They never give in. They got some players. This should be a great game, great high school football game. And Coach is probably listening to you right now because he's going to come on here in about 10 minutes. So be careful what you say.
Kevin Pettis is a legend. You know, Kevin's been a bunch of different places, and he's won everywhere he's been. Really good defensively, really good offensively, but his quarterback, to me, is the difference maker. He's the biggest difference maker because he just makes stuff happen.
Yeah.
He scrambles. He throws the ball really well on the run. He's accurate, strong arm, competitor. That I'm really nervous about him, to be honest with you. So that and Kevin Pettis running the bug sweep 30 times a game.
Well, that kid you're talking about, I believe his brother's at Texas A&M playing out there. Great family.
He was a phenomenal player.
I met the mother at Dr. Ward's office of all places, and really good people. I know he's a great character kid. Coach talks highly of him every time he comes on. So are you healthy? How are you guys doing health-wise?
Here's the deal. This might be the healthiest we have been since the summertime.
All right.
So we are at 100% minus of course, the quarterback's done. But as healthy as we can possibly be, that's where we're at right now going into this game.
What's the key?
I'm
What's the matchup? What do we got? What's the key for you guys to play well? What do you got to have to happen? I mean, what do you got to stop that they do? What do you got to do offensively to get the ball in the end zone compared to what they do on defense?
I think, the quarterback is, again, he's a great player, and he makes things happen. He does a great job on the run, throwing the ball. So if we can keep him inside the tackles, try to eliminate him getting outside our ends, got to do a great job of containing. Up the middle, they'll run buck sweep, and they run the inside trap. A lot of good play fakes and, not knowing necessarily who has the ball. It's a wing T set. It looks like an old wing T offense puts out of that shotgun. And they do a great job of disguising who's getting the ball in the run game. Defensively, they fly to the ball. They got a couple players. They got two safeties that'll fly down the alleys and really make some plays. Offensively, for us, we gotta figure out a way to put the ball in the air. I think we're so one-dimensional. I mean, if you rush for almost 300 yards, you probably should win. But I think teams are able to load the box up on us and dare us to throw it. And so we've got to be able to find that guy to go make the play, go make a play deep down the field.
Coach, I heard that you run for almost 300 yards as an old line coach. That makes my heart happy. Now, did you break out some of your daddy's stuff? Did you do single wing? Did you do I formation? Did you run the veer? Well, what are you doing to get all them yards?
So we are we do have a single wing package we get in. We call it Jaws. We get all of our guys, biggest boys we got, and our running backs run so hard. And so it's just direct snap to those guys, and it's 3 yards in a cloud of dust. It's like old school power eye. And we're content with doing it, but mainly offense, we spread everything out, but we still use a lot of the wing T rules. And we're going to fin and pull. We're going to run GT counter. We're going to run, the guard GH counter. People run short trap still, the old what we used to call 31 trap out of the eye. We still run it. We still run long trap, but a lot of pin and pulling.
All right, there you go.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sounds good to us.
Now I think
a little bit of RPO in there, a little RPO, except for those throws are like 5 yards down the field.
Now we didn't do RPOs because James Hale can't spell RPO.
hey, we say RPO is run power often.
there you go. The weather now, I think it's supposed to be cleared up by kickoff. Is that right? Have you been keeping up with that?
Yeah, that's what they're telling me. I said just let it pour. Let it monsoon. The wetter, the better.
Yeah. How's it been down there? You getting a lot of rain right now?
Yes, sir. Started about 3 o'clock this morning, and it's still coming down pretty good.
Yeah. Go ahead and turn those sprinklers on. Just leave them running, and they won't know.
Hey, take the speed out of it altogether.
There you go. Well, Coach, take care of yourself, buddy. We got you. We'll have you next Friday. Good luck. And don't you forget, that Taco Bell's right there for all you Tiger Sharks. They love those Tiger Sharks down Port St. Joe. Get out Taco Bell, lunch, breakfast. What?
I said go Tiger.
Go Tiger Sharks. Lunch. Breakfast, dinner. Yeah. They got DoorDash. They got Lord. They got Layton. Coach, we love you. We'll talk to you next week, buddy. Thank you.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Good luck, Coach.
All right. So he doesn't like Pettis. I can tell that right now. He talks about him, saying he doesn't like him.
Yeah.
So we'll get him. We'll get Pettis on here in a minute.
And for those who don't know, here's how our paths crossed with Tanner Jones. 2003 Arnold High School. We're four-year school. We're 10-0. We think we got the world by the tail. We're 10-0. Okay. We got to play Wakulla. Tanner Jones is the quarterback. I think he's a freshman.
Oh wow.
A freshman or sophomore. I can't remember which. And they came over here and beat our brakes off. Oh, my God. It was
place is packed out.
49 to 20 or something like that.
It was a beatdown.
Yeah.
Why are we talking to him? I forgot about that. I'm glad you reminded me of that.
What was the powerhouse, though?
If you're a Florida Gator fan, you'll remember
that big lineman.
They had a big lineman, Jim Tart, who played offensive guard, I think, for them, and played nose, I think, for on defense in high school.
He was a man, buddy.
But he played it for the Gators for like 4 years, starter. Yeah. He was a man-child. Holy
they had a lot of good players.
That's one school, one town. They're always good. I think they're good in everything.
Yeah,
I remember when they had Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, because he was an absolute menace.
We beat them.
Yeah.
Bobby Bowden was at the game. Yep. Mickey Andrews, we beat their butt in the playoffs with him. We went right at him. Brendan Veer. And Jeremy Hester had Johnny Gray had a really good game that day. But that was a big upset.
Yeah.
Steve, let's talk about your business. I mean, you've been in business since 1979. Electrical bikes are taking over the world. You got to wear a helmet, and you got all that stuff. You got brand new, you got used, you got it all.
Yes, we do.
Tell everybody where you're located and what's going on down there.
We're 1924 West 23rd Street, right across from Sam's. We repair all bicycles, electric bikes, any kind of bicycle you got, we can fix it for you.
Stationary bikes. I think you worked on one of ours.
Yeah, we can fix a stationary bike.
They did.
Yeah. So whatever you got, we can fix it, and whatever you need, we got it. We got all the bicycle accessories and parts and everything. Yes.
I've heard a lot of stories about Jason at stationary bike parties and stuff. I don't know what. I didn't get the whole details, but
it's like
one thing for sure, he's not going very far with it.
But I love that bike. I've rode the brakes off of it, literally. So he was able to fix it, though. It was an Aerodyne old bike.
He can fix it, anything. Yeah, they're incredible. They do a great job.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me ask you, Jason, tell everybody where you're located. What's going on at Maxfit Sports Nutrition?
We're on 23rd Street in the Del Coronado Village and in Pier Park North next to the Dick's Sporting Goods. And for the whole month of September, we've been talking about it. We got 15% off Transparent Labs products. They don't use any artificial colors, dyes. They got proteins, pre-workouts, mass gainers, creatine, so they got a little bit of everything. But you can come down, utilize our free sample bar at both locations, and try products before you buy them. That way you don't take something to the house that you don't really like or don't really need. So just come down, and we got our local military first responder discounts daily, and we're in Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods and on 23rd Street in the Del Coronado Village.
What I love about it, you can try it before you buy it. They got, if you're having a hard time sleeping, I don't care what you got, cholesterol, high cholesterol, you can take care of the stuff naturally. The cholesterol medicine I was taking give you leg cramps. Some people swear you can get diabetes from taking. I don't know about all that stuff, but I just know the natural stuff worked, got my cholesterol down, and I got off those pills. And didn't tell the doctor. I went in there and said, "Oh man, you're doing great." This why I said I haven't been taking them. He said, "What?" He looked at me and said, "Well, just keep doing what you're doing." What can he say? I know they want.
Congratulations.
Speaking of doctors, the legendary Chad Mitchell will be on the sidelines tonight. This is his 26 years on Bay County sidelines. The guy's incredible. One of the first doctors trained in robotic surgery. He's incredible. If you get any type of injury, call Chad Mitchell. Make an appointment. He'll take care of you. The guy's incredible. I also want to mention this again, the 250th Navy Ball, celebrating 250 years in Navy. It's incredible. General admission's $100. They got sponsorships going for $75. This is going to be held October 25th. They open the doors at 5, cocktails 5 to 6, and then the ceremony starts at 6:15. Anybody can go and we'll get more information to you about this. You can go on their website and look at it. This is something, a big celebration. Anytime we can help celebrate the military, we absolutely need to do so. All right, tonight, FSU will be at home. We'll be at Virginia, 6 o'clock, so I'm going to be at the Cajun Place. Wear your FSU shirts. If you're a Virginia fan, wear your shirts. What's going on down there? 27-plus TVs, 50-cent wings at kickoff, $5 pitchers. You cannot beat that. Saturday morning, they got a brunch going on. They open the doors at 10, and you can get in there, get your favorite table, get ready to watch. This weekend is probably the best weekend in college football I can remember for a long time. There's so many great games being played, and what I hate about it, a lot of them are played at the exact same time. So you're down to Cajun Place, you'll get to see all of them. And when the kickoff starts, $5 pitchers, 50-cent wings. You cannot beat that anywhere. On Sundays, now you LSU fans on Saturday, you're going to be involved in a great football game against Ole Miss. Wear your LSU shirt. You score a touchdown, walk up and say, I want my free Jell-O shots, please, and they'll give it to you. Now, on Sunday, they got the North Shore Jazz Band playing at 10 o'clock to 12. They're incredible. Then, when the NFL starts, they got the package, they got all the TVs. Saints, wear your shirt, they score touchdowns. Good luck with that. You get your free Jell-O shot. You can't beat this Cajun Place, man. It's the best food deals going on anywhere right now. All right, we'll be right back. Coach Bozeman's, Pettis from Bozeman, big game, Port St. Joe. I think there's some, I don't think they like each other. I think deep down these two coaches got something up their sleeves. We'll be right back. We'll stir the pot if we can. Be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is your home for the NFL.
Touchdown, Denver!
We bring you the biggest games every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night.
Oh, he's got the first down!
Plus, we'll broadcast more college football games than ever before.
He did what?
Live NFL and college football play here.
Unbelievable!
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Touchdown!
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Friday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a gentle breeze out of the south, very light rain and 80. A variety of mostly clear skies and light rain tonight, slightly cooler at 73. Tomorrow, sunny and a light breeze right around 6 miles per hour with a high of 85. About the same at 86 Sunday, and we'll have sunshine. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida, Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida.
Are you looking to invest in rare coins and precious metals? Well, look no further. Coin and Bullion Reserves is Bay County's trusted source for rare coins and precious metals. Located in the heart of Panama City, our showroom is stocked with a vast selection of gold and silver bullion, rare coins, and currency. Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned collector, we have what you're looking for. Our sales staff has over 50 years of experience to help guide you through your purchase. Come and visit Coin and Bullion Reserves today and build your collection with confidence.
In a world full of noise, one name cuts through it all.
Amplify AI.
We help HVAC, plumbing, and home service pros get found fast. More leads, more calls, more results. This ain't just marketing. It's AI-powered performance.
Amplify AI.
Hear the roar.
Call Lee at 850-299-1269. Amplify AI.
That bear ain't just for show.
Better buckle up, Buttercup. There are no participation trophies here, just pure sports. The Coach James Hale Show live from the J. Michaels Studios.
Gen Z snowflakes.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Bum, 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 bum. Great job, Walk. How you doing, Walk? I haven't even said hello to you.
I'm doing good.
You look good.
Been busy this morning.
Yeah, was everything working good when you came in?
It was. It was messy in here, but
why was this lights on and all this stuff?
I don't know. They had a party in here last night and didn't bother to invite me or you.
I'm gonna throw stuff around.
Or Mr. Jimmy or Jason.
I blame LSU Jeff. I think it was him.
I think it was Paul. He was hating on the Big Ten again.
Paul hates on the Big Ten
every day.
I like that guy.
Notre Dame.
Good job. Good job, Paul. Way to go. No wonder Michigan A loves him. All right, let's talk about some of our wonderful people. We got him right now. One of the next great head football coach over at Bozeman, doing an incredible job. Coach Pettis, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, Coach. How's everything?
We're doing great. Coach Tanner had a lot of great things to say about you. This is going to be a big-time football game. You're going on the road. You got to pack the defense. You got to win the kicking game. But let's go back to last week. Tell us what happened. Another close football game. Give us a little rundown and who played well for you.
Well, I thought that defensively we played pretty well in spots, pretty well most of the night, and then, gave up, a big play for their first touchdown, and then on the opening kickoff, we fumbled the kickoff. And I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know anybody could. I mean, he got hit pretty hard, helmet right on the ball, great form tackle, fumbled. So I mean, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot there. And every game comes down to about 4 or 5 crucial plays, and they just made football games are lost; they're not won. You know what I mean? And so it was one of those deals where. They just made less mistakes than we did, and they're again we're dealing with a very young football team, but they keep playing hard and keep fighting. It was a great game. We missed an extra point, and then we had one blocked at the end, and would have been the difference in the game. And still, at the end of the day, we still had a chance. And, just got the field goal block to tie it up, and that was the difference. So, but our defense played well. I think that, both our inside linebackers, Braden Spence and Wade Mitchell played well. Asher Burris was just actually had a super game against them. So, I mean, it was a great high school football game. I hate that we came up on the short end of it, but our kids played hard and they fought and they did everything we asked them to do. The effort was there. I
talked to Bill. He called me Tuesday, and he felt really good about his running backs. Evidently, he has 2 pretty good running backs. One's a big kid.
Big old kid.
Yeah. Were they pretty good ball players?
No, they were really good football team. That's a very good football team. I mean, a very, very good football team. So, they're going. I look for them to make a little, noise in the playoffs. I mean, they're a very good football team.
All right, let's shift gears. Let's get into Port St. Joe. He's had a lot of injuries. He said everybody's really kind of healthy right now. They've had an issue with the quarterbacks out for the year, but they always got good players down there. He does a great job. I mean, he grew up in football like you did. He loves it. Does a great job as a coach. Give us your opinion. Give us a little scout report on Port St. Joe.
Well, they again. Their quarterback at the beginning of the season, but they have other kids. I mean, they have other kids. Probably other than Bluntstown, he's been at the absolute most talented team on the field every Friday night. They have running backs by committee. They do a super job. They run physical. I know that he's got some quarterbacks, and I don't learn names, but number 8 is very good at running the football. He was their starting running back last year, and they have him at quarterback, and he does a good job. And they have another kid, I forget his number, but he throws the ball extremely well. And then, I know they got some other kids that they've been waiting on to get healthy. I know they got a running back or something like that used to be at that was at Lowndes for a little bit. And anyway, that I think he may be back this week or next week or something like that. But so I mean, they're a very talented football team. They play real hard, and and what they do is pretty dang good. I mean, they do a good job of what they do. They do it well, and I mean, it's just they got a kicker. Very rarely do you see a 1A school with a kicker or a smaller school with a kicker, but they got a good kicker. And so anyway, I mean, they're a good football team, very good football team.
Well, Coach, good luck to you. What time y'all heading out? What time y'all going down there?
Well, we're going to leave the school at about 3:45 because we lose an hour.
That's right. Yeah.
And so we'll get home early. and the game starts at 6:30 Central Time.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll get there, and we'll about an hour before kickoff or so, and do our normal routine and be ready to go.
I keep forgetting this is your first year. You hadn't completed your first year yet there, so things will only get better. I know they'll get wherever you've been. I love what you do because I would believe in the same thing, the weight room, and I know going forward those kids are going to be pretty strong over there. And you playing great defense this year. Is that quarterback a senior?
No, he's a junior.
Good.
We're
good.
We only have 6 seniors on the entire team, so we're very young.
That's
so
awesome.
Young. And a lot of the kids that are playing right now, this is their first varsity experience ever.
Yeah.
And so, just teaching them how to. Coaches says you never have to teach them how to play the game. You got to teach them how to practice.
Yeah.
And so that's our our deal right now is just teaching our kids how to practice that. You can't give a day away during the week. It's gotta ascend to being great on Friday. So right now we're still trying to learn how to do that, but we'll get it right.
Well, Coach, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. We will talk to you next Friday. Good luck, man.
Thank you, man.
Good luck.
All right, don't forget,
guys.
we got Bozeman at Port St. Joe Tiger Sharks. Get down to Taco Bell. That's going to be a big-time football game.
Take the under.
I'm going to do these sponsorships real quick. Then we're going to pick some games. I know Steve's got some things to talk. We're going to do the FSU update at 7:45 today. But right now, let's talk about the legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. Yesterday, the place was packed out for lunch. Met a guy that's got a place here up in Georgia. He actually graduated from LSU. I think his wife and one kid, Georgia. One went to Alabama for a while, went back to Georgia. So their family's really a Georgia fan. I said, man, you got a big mixture there. Yeah, I do. And we talked about Kirby and everything, but he's pumped up about this weekend's game, Alabama, Georgia. That game will be kicked off at 6:30 on ABC. We will have the Auburn, Texas A&M game right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Kickoff for that one is at 2:30. Listen to Andy Burcham. Well, and watch TV, turn the volume down, listen to Andy Burcham. Does a great job, no doubt about that. But if you want a great meal today, get out. If you're on Panama City Beach, J. Michael's Restaurant, Chris Fish is a special. Grilled fish over bed of rice, special sauce and peppers and onions. It's really, really good. It's good for you also. But they got the best. Yesterday was the cheeseburger or burger special. Man, you cannot beat that. It's the biggest burger, best burger on beach. Thursdays is starting to be like Wednesday. Everybody wants it. The word's getting out. They changed the special. Go check it out. We think you'll love it. The legendary J. Michaels. Now, if you're in Lynn Haven, we all know where we're going to go. Let's go see the city commissioner, Pat Perno, over there. Does a great job. Beef O'Brady's at Lynn Haven. And if you got a Mosley Dolphin fan, go there today. Eat before the game. Have yourself a little pep rally. Then head out to Tommy Oliver. Beef O'Brady's, Lynn Haven. If you're not going to go to the game tonight, you want to watch the FSU play, you're in Lynn Haven. The only place to go is Beef O'Brady's, Lynn Haven. Go check it out. We think you'll love it. Customer service is incredible. Great food. Steve, I know you eat there all the time.
Lots of parking, no traffic.
Yeah, and Pat's always giving back to the community also. And we're over in Lynn Haven anyway. We've got to get some jewelry. Where are we going to go?
90 days till Christmas, Coach. Just reminding you, 90 days till Christmas. And if you want something custom designed, or if you just maybe a little short on cash, you want to buy or sell your gold or sell your silver to make a little pocket, they'll do that. They'll give you a lot better prices than pawn shops and places like that. That's all happening right now at David Adamson Designer Jewelry, Highway 77, Lynn Haven.
I found out yesterday one of my buddies last night has melanoma. They got it early, thank goodness. You cannot play around with skin cancer. If you're at a swim team, you're playing golf, you're outside in the sun, you go to the beach.
Early
you gotta
protection.
you better protect yourself. And if it doesn't look right, we got Jason in there and everything was good, right?
I don't know.
Well,
we got the test back.
Well, I'll tell you.
Yes, everything's going to be good.
We got some bad news for you. No. But seriously, you've got to take care of yourself. Go see Dr. Ward. They got offices throughout the Panhandle, Florida. Listen to Dr. Ward every Wednesday, 7:30 right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. All it takes is 5 minutes. Don't play with it. Females, breast cancer, skin cancer, that's two things that'll get you. We're right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Let's do our high school picks, then we get into FSU. Steve's got a special announcement we got to talk about here in a little bit, too. We'll be right back.
to reach out and smack someone?
Sit your ass down and shut up!
The new Sports Blitz. Rants, hot takes, and huge reactions are incoming.
You've got to have a bad game at some point.
Feel the burn.
This is unacceptable at the University of Alabama.
The Red 70s studio line.
This could go 7 games.
850-215-6290. ESPN Northwest Florida. Get in the game.
Looking for dependable civil construction in the Florida Panhandle? CBC Construction has you covered. From land clearing and drainage to roads and underground utilities, CBC delivers high-quality work on time and on budget. Locally owned and operated, CBC is trusted by schools, developers, and municipalities. To learn more, call CBC Construction 850-740-3815 or visit cbcconstruction.com. That's cbcconstruction.com.
That boot store reminds you football weather means colder weather can't be far off. Now's a great time to shop for those winter work coats, shirts, and shoes. Janice and Irene, along with the staff, welcome you to stop by and shop for the whole family at that boot store. Remember Joe's motto, always put Jesus first in your life. Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 on Friday and Saturday. That boot store, next to Billboard Kia on 15th Street, Panama City.
With over 4 decades in business, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to take your collection to the next level. All new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia, and supplies. New and vintage cards and Pokemon. Buy, sell, and trade. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards inside the Stanford Station on 23rd Street next to Academy Sports. Come see the bigger store and the larger inventory or visit online, instantReplaySportsCards.com.
Stay out of his lane and stay off his yard.
Believe me, this man is a menace. He's always drinking, starting fights.
The Coach James Hale Show live from the J. Michael Studios.
Don't turn it off!
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest. We got a caller on the phone. I don't know who it could be. But we're going to go ahead, Steve. He can listen as you talk about this. Go ahead and talk on the swim meet.
Yeah.
And we'll bring on this. Is this Michigan Eddie?
No.
Who is this, Eugene?
No, I can't. I've been sworn to secrecy.
Oh, this is Mike.
Sworn to secrecy.
It could be. Good morning.
Good morning.
Chris Monshon, right?
Yes.
Hey, Chris.
Vito Sling Nasty. Vito Sling Nasty.
That's Eugene Glenn Manley. I know who that is.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, listen.
Legend.
Don't talk. Just listen. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, we got the Panama City Beach Swim Invitational happening tomorrow. We got 22 teams, 600 swimmers. Our local swimmers, we got a bunch of them that are seeded really well to place in the top 5 or 6. Yeah, North Bay Haven girls have Mia Juergens, and it's seeded, probably win a couple of events. And then they got, let's see, I got my list here. They got Anna Blair, who's seeded real well in breaststroke. And then they've got their boys, the Rademacher boys, Pohaku and Peanut, that are seeded right up top. Pohaku is seeded like 8th in the 500 free, but the last time he swam it, he was 5 inches shorter and 20 pounds lighter. So I think he's going to surprise a couple of people. He's only 13, but he's grown a lot since he was 12.
13.
Yeah, he's a quick one. And then Arnold, has Cullen Del Caso, and who's seated real well in the 200 IM, and Owen Friesler, who is going to do well in the 200 free. Mosley, we got Roman Belev, who should be top 3 in the fly, and we've got Oren Scarborough, who should be top 3 or 4 in the breaststroke. So, yeah, we got a lot of kids seated well. Some Mosley girls. Mia's sister, Layla, actually swims for Mosley, and she is seated high in the backstroke. See if I'm missing any. Macy Majori for Arnold. She should be a top 2, top 3 finisher in the 100 breaststroke. So, anyway, a lot of kids. I'm trying not to miss any names here. I'm kind of make sure I call a lot of them out, but we're looking real good for.
And how many guys are going to compete? I mean, total
600 kids.
600 competing.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
And we've got
No, I was going to say, is it all individual, or do they do relays as well?
Yeah, it's relays too.
Okay, cool.
The North Behaven boys medley relay is going to be real strong. They should be a top 3 finish.
Yeah.
The Mosley girls relay medley is really strong. 400 relays really
It's
strong.
going to be a Freight Brown Park. What time do they start?
Gun goes off at 9, and hopefully we finish around 3:30.
And if you want to go and go back and forth, get something to eat, go lunch,
you
you
just
can
get your
do
tickets
so.
on GoFan. Also, there's diving competition on Friday afternoon that starts around 4. So, and it's 1 ticket for all. So if you go Friday and here see diving, all you got to do is show your receipt the next day, and you can come in and watch swimming too.
I love it too. Bring all that business. People come from all the way, Alabama,
Yeah,
different
we got
states.
several teams from Tallahassee, Pensacola, Fort Walton, Niceville, 30A, Dothan.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
It's never
awesome.
been as exciting to watch. I mean, I grew up around swimming, and it's fun. It's exciting. It's loud. People get excited.
Oh, yeah.
when Glenn swam back in the day in high school, people just go look at him to watch his outfit he had on.
Well, he didn't have anything on, so that was...
That's
12 o'clock at night.
Glenn in the Speedo. That's a rough, big image right there.
I was cleared of all those charges.
All right, let's get these picks going. We got to go. Arnold's home versus Choctaw. Jim, you saw Choctaw up front, but Griff is back. They played really well against Bluntstown. I was at the game. It was competitive for a while. They scored more points on Bluntstown than I think anybody has all year. They gave them probably their toughest game so far. Now, that running back is incredible. Now they're playing another really talented football team.
Yeah.
Probably better than Bluntstown.
Yes.
Well, Griff's been back, though.
No, I mean, I agree, yeah.
All right, who you going with?
Oh, Choctaw.
Yeah.
Jason's got Choctaw. Jim's got Choctaw. Eugene, who you got?
Choctaw.
I mean, Choctaw did beat Niceville like 44-13.
Yeah, it wasn't that close.
I hate to do it, but
It wasn't that
I'm
close.
going Choctaw.
This ain't got nothing to do with how good or how well coached Arnold is. They're very well coached. They got a good, young squad over there, but Choctaw's just a juggernaut, man.
Now, this one is going to be a battle. You got Bluntstown. No, I'm sorry. You got Bozeman at Port St. Joe. At Port St. Joe. You like 3A versus 1A?
Before, when you were talking to Coach Pettis, I was thinking they both played Leon. One beat him, one lost. But they're both very close. But I think the factor is that it's at Port St. Joe, so I'm going to go with Port St. Joe. It's going to be a close game.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning that way. All right, Jason.
I think it's going to be a close one.
And they rushed for 300 yards. The weather might play and take maybe the passing game out of the situation in this game. Being at home, I know that culture over at Port St. Joe is one of the best in the area. I mean, they just pump athletes after athletes out. But give me Bozeman. The Bucks.
Bozeman. Big Bozeman.
They're going to go on the road.
I like that. Now, they play great defense. That's going to give them a shot.
They've both been in such tight games. This is going to be like a nail biter all the way down to the end. Probably a low score.
I do think the team speeds probably with Port St. Joe. Don't you think?
I would think.
Yeah.
Whoever wins the turnover battle and the field position battle is going to win this game.
All right, Glenn, who you got?
Well, it's going to be real close, but I think if it's going to be this wet, I think it's going to go. I think it's going to go to Bozeman. I'm going to take Bozeman.
Okay, got both. All right, the big one tonight, homecoming district game. I think Milton's undefeated.
Yeah, they are.
Split back veer, the old time football. I love that. Mosley versus Milton. Jim, who you got?
I'm going to go with Mosley. And Milton is undefeated, 5-0. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
they're
just good, man.
Navarre pretty bad too.
Different type offense. They can play keep away. Eat that clock up, keep it grinding, and keep Mosley's offense off the field because Mosley's offense is on a roll.
Yeah. So, correction, Milton was.
Steve, I would ask you a few picks. I don't have you on this chart, but if you'd like to give us your opinion, jump in.
No, don't ask me, please.
All right, Eugene.
I know he's got Mosley.
Eugene, who you got?
I am picking Mosley.
Well, they are undefeated, but Milton's undefeated. But they only beat like Booker T. Washington 14-13, and they beat Tate 3-0.
Yeah.
I just think it's homecoming, even though it's going to be really a damper on their parade. But I still think Mosley is able to do this. I think Mosley will do it.
Wildcat said if you score more points than the other team, the game's over. You still get a win. Doesn't matter what the score is. So I think he's trying to put you in your place, Glenn. I'm just saying. Don't worry, I'll get on to him. All right, who you got, Jason?
I'll say this: Milton was undefeated. Mosley, you get that run game going downhill in this weather. I just don't see Milton stopping them consistently. It should be a high-scoring game. Considering the weather, but I got Mosley.
Y'all keep talking about the weather now. The weather's supposed to clear up by tonight.
Yeah, but Milton's going to have to try to tackle Chisholm. That's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
So,
all right, North Bay Haven's open. South Walton at Walton. South Walton at Walton. No, South Walton versus Walton. I'll get it right in a minute.
So what is that?
Who you got, Glenn? South Walton, home versus Walton.
I think Walton's doing a little better job this year. I'm going to take Walton, even though they're visitors.
All right, Jim Bob.
I'm going to go. I saw South Walton. It's like a 7-on-7 tournament. They throw the ball every play. I'm going to go Walton also in a close one.
Jason, who you got?
Man, South Walton beat Arnold.
2-hour show. 2-hour show.
Lost to FSU 34-14. Give me South Walton. If they're playing at home.
South Walton. They're playing home. I love that program over there. I'm going to go Walton. I do love South Walton. They're good people. Destin, Opp. I don't know much about Opp.
Best name in the history of
Alabama.
Opp, Alabama.
I'm going to go Opp. I'm going Bama. I'm going, this is my home state. Destin's still young.
Yeah, Opp.
Jason.
Exactly.
Same, yeah.
Glenn?
Yeah, I'm Opp.
Vernon versus LPCA. Is that over in Pensacola?
I don't even know who that is.
That's a private school. I think it's
is that L what?
LPCA.
It won't matter.
Man, it don't matter.
Vernon's there.
Gosh.
I don't know. Who y'all got?
I got.
Gosh,
Jason's got Vernon.
I'm going to pick. I don't even know who they are, but Vernon does not play very well.
Anybody but Vernon. Is that what you're saying?
Basically, I didn't want to say that out loud, but
all right. Yeah. Who you got?
Like I said, it won't matter. Whoever's playing Vernon.
Who's LPC? Who is that?
Lighthouse Private Christian Academy in Pensacola.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm taking them.
Thanks, Google.
Yeah, Vernon's really struggling.
Yeah, Vernon, we love you, but you got to get better. Sneeds at Liberty. I'm going Bill. I'm telling you right now, I'm going Bill Thomas.
Oh, Bill. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, Sneeds.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, Sneeds.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they got a big win over Bozeman. Now they got it rolling.
Jason's got Liberty.
For those who don't know, that's
he's going to upset Liberty.
I picked Bozeman last week, and it was a close game, 1-point game. But once they got it rolling like that, I got Sneeds.
All right, this could be the day that Rutherford puts it on somebody. Rutherford at Mariana. Going to be another close one. I mean, they've had some
At
close
some point, they're going to have to break through, I'm going to go Rutherford.
Rutherford, Jim. Glenn?
Yeah, I'm going to go Rutherford.
Jason?
Man, I pick Rutherford every week, but just being on the road at Mariana, man, that's a tough place to play because you get a couple calls go against you. Mariana, I hope Rutherford wins. I'm going to root for him.
Hater.
Coach Floyd, please don't let me down. Don't let me down. I'm going to go Rutherford.
I hope they do win, man. They deserve a win. They work hard over there.
So you mean change it?
No.
There's hope but no fate.
Hey, Glenn, are you feeling bad? I didn't want to tell anybody on air what happened to you yesterday. That's kind of embarrassing.
I'm actually standing up, but I'm standing by the toilet.
Yeah, bless your heart. I hope you get to feeling better now.
Yeah. Thanks for not coming in, too.
Yeah.
No more updates.
Well, no. I had visions coming in, but Coach said Steve's coming in. That's a lot better, so stay home. So.
Yeah. I called him back and said, Steve's coming in. You're not. You're sick. Take care of yourself. All right, Glenn, you hanging up?
I will, buddy.
All right, buddy. Have a good day.
Hope you feel better.
You too.
Glenn Eugene
Noles.
Manley. He already did his college picks, I think. All right, let's talk about some of our great, outstanding sponsors. We love you people. You're incredible. Let's go to newbies. We're getting ready to do FSU update. Love John and Charlotte. The new one, Glenn loves the new one over in St. Andrews. Big, beautiful blue facility. You can sit outside, look at the water, look at the stars.
We heard he's the greeter there. He sits out and greets everybody.
He is. He does a great job. The people love him. They give him coins and stuff. He's got a little bottle with him. Let him go buy him a drink. It's like he's drunk. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right.
Newbies 2 on the Curve. That's where you want to go watch all these sporting events. And you all know you're going to wind up. Everybody does. They're going to wind up at the mothership later that night. The best entertainment in the Southeast every weekend. That's what Miss Charlotte's going to have for you. They do a great job. Love John. Love Charlotte. Always giving back to the community. Go support one of the 4 newbies. Make sure you do. All right. Stevenson Air Conditioning. I got to talk about Jason. Graduate from Mosley High School. Locals, take care of locals. That's what we encourage all of you to do. Don't go some national brand. Go Steve's local, Jason local, Glenn local, Stevenson Air Conditioning, big time local. Jason did it for his business, his home. Dr. Chad Mitchell, the same thing. We did it for our home. We use them here at the station. They're incredible. Most honest guy I've met, does an unbelievable job. It's not even close. It's Stevenson Air Conditioning. Don't waste your time on anybody else. You hear me? You go Stevenson Air Conditioning. They are number 1. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Your home for the NFL. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Coming up on Sunday Night Football, the Green Bay Packers at the Dallas Cowboys.
Prescott loaded up, going deep, has a man, is
Packers, Cowboys, airtime at 6:30. Then on Monday Night Football, the New York Jets at your Miami Dolphins. On your home for the NFL on the Gulf Coast, 104.3 ESPN, Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Friday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a gentle breeze out of the south, very light rain and 80. A variety of mostly clear skies and light rain tonight, slightly cooler at 73. Tomorrow, sunny and a light breeze right around 6 miles per hour with a high of 85. About the same at 86 Sunday, and we'll have sunshine. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida, Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida.
Golf is a game that should be fun, but to have the most fun, you need to play your best. That's where the experts at Golf Plus come in. Their friendly staff will guide you through the buying process, answer all your questions, and can help with any repairs you need along the way. Golf Plus is your custom fitting, club repair, and golf retail shop. Golf Plus staff is non-commissioned and will work with you to find the best product for your game, just like they've been doing since 1988. Golf Plus in Panama City Beach. Fitting, repair, retail. That's Golf Plus.
Hi folks, it's Tracy with Tracy's Fine Jewelry and Coin and Bullion Reserves. Did you know that we do more than just sell some of the finest jewelry in town? We can engrave on your wedding band, locket, Yeti cup, or almost anything. Need your watch battery changed? We can do that too. Our expert will even evaluate your coin collection. And of course, we always pay top dollar for your old gold and silver jewelry. See, there's a lot more to Tracy's Fine Jewelry than a lot of pretty sparkly things. Come and see us today at Tracy's Fine Jewelry.
If you got more A's on your truck than you did in high school, you might be a Bama fan. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. Woo! FSU update. We just bragged on John Sharp. Brought to you by the Florida State updates. Brought to you by newbies. Get one of the 4 newbies and support them big time. Steve, I know you got to go. You got this huge swim meet tomorrow, 9 o'clock at Frank Brown Park. Y'all make sure you get out there and support these young people. 600 swimmers will be there. That's incredible. All the business they're bringing into Bay County. But you got something else you want to share with us before you go.
Yeah, Bay Youth Music puts on the Panama City Songwriters Festival. It happens downtown. This is, I think, the 7th year. And they have a Thursday night event, and then tons of songwriters from all over the region, and actually as far away as Canada and Ireland coming in. We got 60 songwriters. They'll be doing their original songs. Incredible amount of talent. In years past, and this year also, we've had award-winning songwriters. You know, you might not know their name because they've written songs for other people.
Certainly know their music.
But you know
That's
their
awesome.
music. And we got a great lineup, and it supports Bay Youth Music, gives scholarships and buys musical instruments for local
Again,
kids.
where's this at?
This will be downtown. Like they'll have a venue in the boxing ring in the Center for the Arts. They'll have one at Millie's. They'll have one at Adelaide.
That's cool.
They'll be all walking distance, and
that is awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, and the musicians.
It'll be cool by then too.
It'll be cool. Be great music. You can get your tickets on
Did you hear the latest?
PanamaCitySongwriters.com.
Did you hear the latest?
What's that?
They have not said yes or no yet, but Glenn and Wildcat, they do want to do their little banjo playing.
We're headed towards the top.
Yeah.
And then someone that's going to push us up.
What was it? What movie was it in?
We'll add a venue for them. It'll be about a half a mile down the street. We'll add a venue for them.
Was it Deliverance? Yeah, Deliverance. I think
Somewhere
they
close
both
to
want
the
to play their
something
version.
far away from everybody else. We'll hook them up.
Glenn, that's Glenn's family up there and Wildcats.
I think it was Joe Biden when he was a kid.
Hey man, hey boy,
You got a party mouth, boy.
Hold the gun on him.
you move one time, boy. Was that your uncle or what?
Sure got a pretty smile.
All right, Steve. Thanks, man. We will anytime. Let me know when you get back on. We'd love to have you.
All right, I enjoyed it.
Good luck.
PanamaCitySongwriters.com.
When does that start too?
The 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Okay, cool.
Of November.
So it's like a festival then.
Yeah, it's a three-day event.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
All righty.
Appreciate it, man.
Jimbo, what you got for us today on floor? I know we got the big game tonight. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you, brother. Big game tonight, Virginia. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I
It's a
don't.
really good test for them.
I'm going to get to the game in a second here, but if you know me, you know I'm a baseball fan, big time. Followed the Indians, Guardians, Indians my whole life. And there's a Florida State guy. I've mentioned him a couple times. You know, in baseball, there's magic numbers, 60. When you hit 60 home runs, that's saying something.
Yeah.
You did something. And Cal Raleigh, who's a Florida State guy who played catcher at Florida State, the other day has hit his 60th home run. Now, he plays for Seattle Mariners, which is in the American League, if you don't know that. And Aaron Judge from the Yankees has the American League record at 62. He did it a couple years ago. So Cal Raleigh's got 3 more games to tie or break the home run record for the American League. Now, that's saying something.
Oh, yeah.
When, Babe Ruth and all of great
For a catcher.
If for a catcher, a switch-hitting catcher.
Yeah.
So that's quite an accomplishment that he's getting that close, So the bad thing for him, and I know he gets a lot more attention now because he's hitting so many home runs, but when you play for Seattle, I mean, you don't get a lot of national attention. People don't know who the heck you are.
They're playing at 10 p.m.
Yeah, they're playing, when everybody else is
For us, at
sleeping.
least.
All right. So he's a Florida State guy. So for Bill Allen and the mayor out there, I know you're baseball guys. Your boys got 3 more games to hit at least 2 to tie the record. Now, getting back to football, yeah, the game's tonight, being played on a Friday. I'm like James, I don't think this is going to be a blowout at all. The line is Virginia +7, and I think they're going to cover, but I think it's going to be a more competitive game than what people anticipate. But you got to be honest. You got to be fair. Florida State outside of Alabama hasn't played anybody.
Right.
They really haven't. Alabama was a great game, great effort. That was tremendous. Way better than we all thought they were going to do. But the last 2 games haven't been anything. They haven't really been tested. They're going to be tested today. It's at Virginia. I got a chance to watch a game there one time. That's a beautiful campus, beautiful setting. It's just a beautiful area, which got nothing to do with the game, but it's just a beautiful area. And I think it's going to be a way more competitive game than a lot of people think. I really do. I think it's going to be.
I know Virginia's offense is good. Defense, I think Florida State will move the ball.
Right.
And like you said, there have been these last couple games, the kids hadn't played a whole game. I think this is good for them right before Miami coming up. And it could be a trap game. It's a Friday night up there on the road, and you got Miami the next week.
Right. In the past, you remember way back in the day when Warwick Dunn was playing at Florida State, they went up to Virginia and lost.
Yeah.
If you remember that one, it came down to the very end of the game. That's a whole different era. But the over and under is 60.5. I think maybe they'll go over. I don't know. I can see Florida State scoring a lot of points. because you look who Virginia's played. They played Coastal Carolina. No offense, Ryan. They lost to North Carolina State. They beat William and Mary, and they beat Stanford. So a little bit better competition than what Florida State's played, but still, I mean, those aren't powerhouses by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It should be a competitive game.
Yeah, I think it will be. We're going to be at the Cajun Place watching it tonight. The kickoff at our time, I think, is at 6.
6, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
But I love this game for Florida State. You don't want to play like William and Mary and then have, Miami sitting there with a week off trying to, like, prepare for
They
you.
need to play longer in a game.
And because last year, everything that happened, you want to play a decent opponent every week and test that every week and make sure you're on the same page. I think this is a great game for them. This isn't going to be a pushover, but when you get into a game and you have to figure things out, maybe make adjustments where you're just not blowing an overmatched team off the field, I think that's going to be good for the next following week against Miami.
Yeah, they need those kids to play longer, because when they play Miami, guess what? You're going to have to play your best effort.
For sure.
You're going to have to play a 60-minute football game.
It's going to be physical.
I can't wait. I hope they don't screw it up, because Miami's got an off week. They get the rest up, ready to go.
Correct.
And I think that helps them.
This reminds me a lot of that Ohio State-Washington game when you look at the kind of type of team Washington is. They're not ranked, but they're very dangerous
They
in
can beat
offense.
you.
Yeah, absolutely. If you go in there with your C game, you're going to come out there with an L.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much across the board now. You never know what's going to happen.
You got talent in every school.
And I don't know, for those that weren't listening on Tuesday when we talked about this, Virginia scored 45 points a game, and their quarterback, whose last name is Morris, who's the son of Chad Morris, longtime college coach. This is his 4th college he's played at. Virginia is. So, we talk about the transfer thing and how it affected everything. Think about the teams that are good, that people will recognize. Hardly anybody's got a quarterback that they recruited, have coached, and is still there.
Right.
There's not many.
This is the ESPN SP Plus prediction for the Florida State-Virginia game. They got FSU 28, Virginia 25.
I see Florida State scoring more than that.
Yeah, I do
think
too.
Tommy Castellanos has been playing as good as anybody at the quarterback position. I mean, Gus Malzahn's got it rolling. They're not going to be hiding anything. I mean, this is a game they want to go out and win and make a statement. We're going to learn a lot about Florida State. The Alabama game's one thing, but, the consistency and how you handle success is just as important as you handle failure.
No
I mean, they've handled failure coming out of that 2-10 season. Now let's see if they can handle success and go and take care of business on the road so they can set up a big top 5 matchup with Miami.
I think it's going to be close the whole game.
I do too.
But then I think Florida State could pull away and win by 10.
I'm really interested to see that defense, because Virginia's very good on offense, has a good quarterback. If Florida State's defense comes out and makes a statement, then we got a real good game with Miami.
Here's some other scores. The ESPN Plus, they run it through the computers and play so many times. LSU's at Ole Miss. That game's at 2:30 ABC. That's going to be a huge football game. ESPN Plus, LSU at one time was favored. I think Ole Miss is favored right now, if I'm not mistaken.
It's been about 1 point either way.
Well, they got Ole Miss 29, LSU 23.
And that's at Ole Miss?
At Ole Miss, 2:30 kickoff. Oregon, they got Oregon going across the country versus a whiteout game. This is going to be a great game. They got Oregon 27, Penn State 26. That could
be close either way.
That could be.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game.
They've got Notre Dame 31, Arkansas 29. They got Ohio State 31, Washington 21. They got USC 34, Illinois 26. Texas A&M, they got them 29, Auburn 24, Indiana 30, Iowa 21, and there was one other one. Alabama 27, Georgia 26. Wow. That is on the ESPN computer. Well, the way they do their things to me is a joke. I don't
watch out for Auburn. I mean, A&M's plays really well, but they could have lost that Notre Dame game. And
in Auburn, I'm telling you,
if Auburn's
pretty. If he can throw the ball deep, they beat Oklahoma.
If he hits 2 accurate passes in that game, one was the running back, pass that they missed to Coleman, and then Arnold hit him.
And he's got to get rid of the ball quicker. But now it's on the road. But I tell you what, though, Auburn plays well there in the past. The history they play well. Okay. All right, let's talk about some of our great people. We'll get back. Got Jeff Spiegel from the great state of Alabama. Everything you know about Alabama and Auburn. 2 huge games for both programs. This weekend in college football is incredible. Let's talk about some of our great people. Kyle Vandergrift, say a little prayer for Kyle. He's under the weather a little bit right now. We'll have him next Friday. Say a little prayer for Kyle and his recovery
Love you,
quickly.
Kyle.
But if you're looking for a roof, there's only one place to go. Local. Nobody gets more local than the Vandergrift family, the legendary family. We all know who the mom and dad is. The kids are incredible. Kyle's done a great job. Vandy Roofing, general contracting, they design it, they build it, commercial, residential. They can do it all, but if you're looking for a roof, it's Vandy Roofing. Give them a call. They'll come out and give you an estimate. They'll do an incredible job. And another proud papa, he loves his daughter. She's a Mosley beauty queen. I saw a picture of her. She's gorgeous, just like her mama. Beautiful lady. Well, Patrick, he owns Turf Pro Pest Control. Locals taking care of locals throughout the Panhandle, Florida. You want to look like a golf course, your yard? He can make it happen. You got bugs in your house? He can make them go away. Give Patrick a call. He'll take care of you. Locals taking care of locals. Listen to Patrick every Monday, 8:30, right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. We'll be right back. Jeff Spiegel, Birmingham, Alabama. Be right back.
It's the PCB Hobby Takeover with Todd. Mondays at 5:20 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
That is a very high-end card and very rare.
Todd talks about coins, trading cards, collectibles, and the amazing stories behind them.
It was the first one that's ever come through my door.
Plus, we'll be taking your calls and questions at 850-215-6290. The PCB Hobby Takeover.
A platform for you to do your hobby.
Mondays at 5:20 on the Sports Talk Monster. ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Friday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a gentle breeze out of the south, very light rain and 80. A variety of mostly clear skies and light rain tonight, slightly cooler at 73. Tomorrow, sunny and a light breeze right around 6 miles per hour with a high of 85. About the same at 86 Sunday and we'll have sunshine. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida, Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida.
When you bring your vehicle to Panama City Toyota for repairs or maintenance, you'll get the warmest welcome around.
That's because we see service differently.
It's not only an expert team that can help with everything, from simple adjustments to a new set of tires. It's also a team that values your time, so we make your experience as quick and comfortable as possible. Because we're committed to service that goes beyond. Only at Panama City Toyota.
WVLQ Port St. Joe, WGSX, powered by Panama City Toyota.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Your NFL and college football headquarters is Dak Cajun Place. With 27 TVs, you won't miss a play or a game. Score 50-cent wings during live games every Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. 50-cent wings and $5 pitchers during live games only at Dak Cajun Place. LSU and Saints fans, wear your team colors and get free Jell-O shots when LSU or the Saints score. Plus brunch on Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 2 with $3 mimosas. Game like a local at Dak Cajun Place.
He's a 10-foot-tall, barrel-chested beast man who showers in vodka and feeds his baby shrimp scampi.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Please welcome.
Ain't gonna hurt.
Live and local from the J. Michaels studio, the Coach James Hale Show, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. And now from the J. Michaels studio, the Alabama Auburn Update.
Roll Tide, y'all.
With Jeff Spiegel, sports anchor from Birmingham, Alabama's ABC 3340. The Alabama Auburn Update every Friday morning on the Coach Hale Show on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Will Bama roll? I certainly hope so. Going against the best coach in college football, in my opinion. I love that man, Kirby Smart. Georgia at home. Bama is on Georgia, baby. Oh, throughout the years. It ain't Georgia Bulldogs. The Alabama Crimson Tide is the face of college football and the SEC. We own LSU and Baton Rouge. We can do it all. I got Georgia this year, though. All right, let's bring him on right now. Jeff Spiegel. Jeff, how you doing, sir?
Doing good, Coach. How are you?
I couldn't be better, man. It's a Friday. We got you on, and that just brightens our day. We look forward to it. So the people in the Panhandle, you're well respected. You know what you're talking about. I know Nick Saban and his wife, they love you to death. What do you think, man? I heard practice went really good. I heard they got after each other. They should be doing that every week. What's your gut feeling telling you? Going on the road, night game. Kirby said it. He said, this is our marquee game. This is the game. He talked about the impact financially of that community with Alabama coming in there. It's a big, big football game for a lot of reasons.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a big, big deal, and I think it's going to be a great football game. I really do. I think it's cool that both are coming off a bye week. Both are well rested. Both are, relatively healthy, and I just think both are just going to go all out and give us a good show, which is why they designed this with the open dates before this game anyway, right? So. If I had to make a pick right now, and by the way, I'm on a roll. I nailed the Thompson Clay Chalkville High School game pick last night. So
all right,
I'm on a hot streak here. One great pick in a row, and so I my gut feeling says Georgia. Because they're at home, that's really the only reason. I think Alabama's going to come in and play really inspired. I think I'm not sure how many plays Tim Keenan will play. But they'll have a hard time pulling him off that football field. I know that.
Yeah.
And so I think, but I got Georgia winning a close one here.
See if you agree with this statement I'm getting ready to make. And I really believe this. If they go in there and they look like they did against FSU, we get the penalties because of the noise, crowd noise. Get penalties. We don't tackle well. We don't hustle. We don't move the football. Can't run it. Can't protect the quarterback. If it's a bad day, I think he's done. I'm not talking about firing him this year, but I think he loses the fan base. I think he loses the big boosters. I think this is a critical game. I'm not saying they'll fire him this year, but I'm saying if it's bad, like it was against FSU, I think it's done for him. I don't see any way back. Is that stupid for me to say that?
That's a pretty strong take. I don't think it's a must-win game for him, but I think it's a must-compete game.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
You got to go in there, man, and you got to make them earn it. And I'll tell you one thing that's going to happen tomorrow is they're going to have to run the football better.
Yep.
You cannot be one-dimensional against Kirby's defense and Glenn Schumann because they will eat Ty Simpson alive. If they do that, so they got to be able to run the ball, I think to have a chance in this game. They haven't really done that, this year. They're 13th in the league. Now you say that's partly because Ty Simpson's been throwing the ball really well. Well, that's true, but those guys aren't going to be running like wide open, against Georgia.
Yeah.
So I think they got to run the ball.
Jeff, is Jam Miller back? For those who are curious, like myself?
Yeah, Jam Miller is back. Alabama released some practice video and made a point of showing Tim Keenan and Jam Miller in that video. And, from the naked eye, they both look really good. Jam looked great, like he was in good shape. He was running really well and showing no ill effects, from the collarbone injury. So, I think he's going to be good to go.
It's a shame he got hurt because he had a great summer workout, I heard. And you looked at his body, he looked really good, really physical. He put on muscle mass, and then he gets injured. So this is a big – now, Jeff, I want to go back and explain something. I'm not saying he loses the game and he lost the fan base. If they look like they against FSU, not organized, getting penalties and just – not together and gets beat bad, I do believe that's the beginning of the end for him. I really do. Now, let me ask you this. I think early in the game, we're going to know how well Bama's going to play. when we watch our left tackle, and he's getting whipped early in the ball game, people crossing his face, making the tackles when we got a run play being called, or he gives up a sack early in the game, I think that's a bad sign. He has got to play really well because we know the right side is a little weak. We can help out. You can help out with a tight end staying home. You can help out with the back chipping off. There's ways to help one side, but you can't do it both sides. Our left tackle's got to play, and he's got to have a good game. If he doesn't, I think we'll know early. I think he's pretty consistent. When he's good, and when he's bad, bad. What's your take on that? Am I right about that?
No, and I think that goes back to them being able to run the football. I mean, he's got to be able to push people out of the way, and they just haven't really gotten enough push up front when it comes to opening up holes, for the offensive line. And I don't know. I mean, Caden Proctor, did an interview a couple of weeks ago and didn't really point fingers at the coaching staff, but seemed to say to the effect that we can't be rotating guys in and out on the offensive line, like they have been. And Ryan Grubb said they were going to continue to do that this week. I guess maybe they haven't found the 5 right guys that they want to go with, play in and play out. But I don't see many situations where that's really worked. Now, defensive line, you have to rotate those guys in and out. But offensive line, I mean, you need to count on 5 guys who can just play in and play out and do the job. But they haven't been able to find those guys yet. So, no, but you're right. 74's got to play well. I mean, if he doesn't play well, then that could be trouble for 15.
Yeah, and you're exactly right about the 5 offensive linemen playing together. I agree with that 100%. And I never like switching up a lot. Now, defense is different, but not offense. They got to get used to each other. Hey, let me ask you this. We're looking at the future schedules, Alabama. I'll be honest with you. We've got to change our mindsets as Alabama fans. If DeBoer has a good year this year, plays well against Georgia, beats Georgia, and goes 9-3, something like that. Going forward, I think all these schools have got to be more realistic. The fan base, the boosters. And you look at Alabama's future schedules; it's crazy. You add another SEC game. You've got a home and home with Ohio State. You got a home and home with Notre Dame. Next year, you got your cupcake games. Next year are South Florida. We all know South Florida's got a good program. East Carolina has got a pretty good program. And then you got Florida State. Then you got 9 SEC games. So I really believe you go 10-2, you've had a great year in the SEC. And do you think the fan base will finally kind of understand that when you continue to play great teams week in, week out, you're going to screw up and lose a game here and there?
Well, I think evidence of that is how, you talk to Alabama fans about the Florida State game, and the further and further away we get away from that game. Let's say they come out tomorrow night and they go to Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia, and against the wonderful Wahoos, and they just clock those guys. Because they haven't really played anybody since they played Alabama.
Right.
But the further away you get and the more damage Florida State does on their schedule, the more Alabama fans are willing to say, well, okay, maybe they played a really good football team there.
Right.
I think you have to be realistic and know that there are landmines all over that schedule, and sometimes you're going to run into one, and it's it's not going to be a pretty result, but you have to look at the result at the end of the year. That's what counts. What
happens if Kirby drops the ball again against Bama? I mean, he's at 1-6 against Alabama. Most of those, all but one, was for Saban. If they lose that one, does the Georgia people start kind of getting a little bit upset with him?
I don't know. I want to be careful when I say this, but hasn't he come close to reaching Bear Bryant status? I mean, there at Georgia. I mean,
you would think so.
He's so highly revered there. I mean, he's one of their own, and he's just, and as you mentioned in the open, I think he's the best coach of college football right now. I do think there's a lot of pressure, self-inflicted pressure on him, to go out and win this game, because no matter whether he says it publicly or not, he can't be happy with going 1-6 against Alabama.
Yeah.
I mean, that can't sit well with him. So he's got to start, inching closer to the 500 mark. and you don't do it by losing in Athens tomorrow night.
Yeah, I don't know. I take that back. I said yes. I just thought about my answer. There's only one Bear Bryant. Nobody's near that. Nobody can ever touch that. That's like Elvis Presley. Come on.
He's got his pencil out again.
Yeah.
Are people going to be upset? Are you talking about administration and people that really know football? Or are you talking about the fans? Because if it's the fans, they're definitely going to be upset.
You know, it's interesting. I was talking to a guy. I mentioned this earlier, Jeff. We were at Jay Michaels. I was talking to a guy. He's from Georgia. He's a Georgia guy. Family's Georgia fans. He actually graduated from LSU, but he's a Georgia guy. And he goes, you know what? I think we're going to lose. Because a lot of LSU fans, Georgia fans think we're going to lose. We always lose to Alabama. So maybe, who knows, man? Maybe we got a shot at this thing.
Now, if you want to direct it at the offensive coordinator if they lose and they have a bad offensive showing, then we got something to talk about.
And they already doing that.
Yeah. Because that's where Kirby gets the most heat is he's, catering to his buddy, that he's not the best option that they could have. But then they go out and play well against Tennessee on offense. So it's one of those weird dynamics. Every football fan now, because they have a voice on the internet, as soon as you lose, they want to fire every coach. So
yeah,
that's just the human nature of the
Roll Tide. Roll Tide. All right, we'll be right back with Jeff Spiegel. Let's talk about some of our great people. Alabama Updates brought to you by Stevenson Air Conditioning. Locals taking care of locals throughout the Panhandle of Florida. One of the few things you can purchase will actually pay for itself over a period of time. Your power bill is going to be cut in half. You're going to be glad you went with Stevenson Air Conditioning. Don't think about anybody else. Think about Stevenson Air Conditioning, #1. Hey, Wildcat, we're over in Lynn Haven. Let's go see David and Russ. Let's go see Russ and Amber. Let's get some nice Let's get Jeff Spiegel something really good for Christmas.
We got 90 days to design him something special, a one-of-a-kind piece of jewelry. David Adamson Designer Jewelry. Take your jewelry in there, get it inspected, get a free cleaning. If you want to sell your gold or silver, they'll give you the best prices around. And, of course, they'll take care of everything you need right there at David Adamson Designer Jewelry, 830 Highway 77.
And we all know that skin cancer can be deadly. We've had friends that have gotten melanoma. It is a bad deal. I tell you what, you don't have to worry about it. If it doesn't look right, feel right, all it takes is 5 minutes. Dr. Ward's got offices throughout the Panhandle of Florida. If you're listening right now, wherever you're at, there's an office there. Call, make an appointment. 5 minutes, all it takes. The guy's incredible. Listen to Dr. Ward every Wednesday, 7:30, right here on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Don't forget, tomorrow at 2:30, right here, Andy Burcham, the Auburn Tigers, Auburn at A&M. Watch it on TV. Turn the volume down. Listen to Andy, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida, home of the Auburn Tigers. We'll be right back with Jeff, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Northwest Florida. Here's what's happening.
Here we go. The Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson will be awarding the Sports Blitz High School Player of the Week. This will go to the outstanding high school football player for each week. The player will receive a gift card from a local restaurant and an ESPN Northwest Florida t-shirt. Coaches, students, parents, and fans, comment on our Facebook page or call in at 850-215-6290 to nominate.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Friday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a gentle breeze out of the south, very light rain and 80. A variety of mostly clear skies and light rain tonight, slightly cooler at 73. Tomorrow, sunny and a light breeze right around 6 miles per hour with a high of 85. About the same at 86 Sunday, and we'll have sunshine. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida, Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. No, you see, you get $150 in bonus bets after your first $5 bet hits.
Did somebody say hit?
Whoa, Ray Lewis? We were just saying if your bet hits.
Huh? You know I love a good form tackle.
We know, Ray. we know.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Want to know the inside scoop on your favorite teams? From the gridiron to the hardwood to the diamond. For comprehensive sports coverage, it's ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
Eagle! Hey, Martha, Kenny, James, Jenna. All the Seegers family. I tell you what, we got so many Auburn people in the panel floor. It's incredible. We are in Lower Alabama, by the way. Let's bring on the man, the myth, the legend from the great state of Alabama, Jeff Spiegel. Jeff, Auburn, think about all the things that have happened. Real quick. I got a gut feeling, though, Jeff. I've heard practice is really good this week at Bama. I heard the kids are really pumped up. And Bama play, usually a pretty even kill. They could go in and win that game.
Coach, let me ask you a question. You there?
Yeah, go ahead.
When you were coaching football and you were practicing, did you ever practice like plays that you knew were illegal? I mean, would you have wasted your time practicing a play that you knew you could probably get flagged for?
They got away with it.
Tried to run it.
You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
New publicist.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Can you believe that? And they got away with it.
Most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. It was ridiculous. What in the world? I mean, the SEC, as great as a league as they are, every year there's an officiating crew out there. And listen, there are some incredible ones. There are some incredible SEC officiating crews. Incredible.
That wasn't
but
one of them.
There's always a case where somebody like steps on their own foot and looks really bad. It's just, that was so just bad.
There was 3 other calls that were really
the pass interference. I went nuts on the pass interference.
Yeah.
Of course, if he could throw the ball longer, they got 2 more touchdowns. Auburn does
for sure.
But did you see the pass interference when they tackled Coleman? They tackled him. I mean, the ball hadn't gotten near him, and they tackled him. No flag. What? What interference?
That official didn't see it because his head was turned because he was trying to get out of the way.
Right.
You know, have you ever heard of backpedaling?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I mean.
But some of those other officials had to see that. They had to see that. That wasn't even close.
You know, but the thing that's crazy, you know, I coached high school football for almost 40 years. That one where that Oklahoma got, that's not illegal in high school either. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't, take somebody off. You can't do that. That's such a basic call, and you got a side judge standing right there.
I mean, it says in the rule you can't use a substitution to deceive the
9-2 article something. Yeah, that's the rule.
I mean, that's been a rule forever.
And that one play, I mean, that was the big, huge play, man. That was Auburn got after them. Auburn's defense played really well. And Jeff, honestly, Jimmy's coach offensive line. A lot of those sacks were not on the offensive line. It was the quarterback holding the ball forever, man. You got to make a decision, get rid of the ball, either run it. You can't sit back there in the pocket and keep holding on to the ball.
Right, yeah, he does have to get rid of the football. He does, and he needs to, put some air under his throws. He overthrew Cam Coleman in the end zone. There's a touchdown there.
Yep.
There's another play where Cam did kind of a stop and go. And, maybe he stopped a little too long before he went, but they missed on that connection. So I think Jackson Arnold still has a lot of upside. I think he's a tough kid. I think he's going to be a great quarterback for them. But, you can't have 10 quarterback sacks and 13 penalties and expect that to go well. But at the same time, you don't expect, the other team to get help from the officials either.
Right.
So while you look at it as an Auburn fan, and I've talked to a bunch of them in the past week, they're disappointed they didn't win. But they're tickled to death that they played the butt off of an 11th ranked football team in the country at their place. And so I think there's hope. There's hope for the future, and I think there's a lot of hope going into this week when they go to College Station.
Yeah, they play really hard, but it's amazing to me. You get 13 penalties, you get sacked 10 times, and it's one possession game. You would think you would get blown out. And honestly, Auburn played really well. He's got to do a better job getting the ball down the field. The big plays they got, the receiver, Coleman, had to slow up to catch the ball. If they lead him, it's a touchdown.
He reminds me of Peyton Thorne, I'll be honest. I mean, he's a carbon copy of Peyton Thorne. Peyton was a little bit inconsistent in the pass game last year. That's why I just didn't have confidence to pick them on the road, just because, you got to win from the pocket when they take everything else away, and I just haven't seen that from Arnold yet. I do think he has a better potential, but, for Hugh being the quarterback guru that we all say he is, I just see some, things with the quarterback spot that just haven't developed like I thought they would.
Well, you know how during practice they just have the kickers over there by themselves, kicking and all that stuff. They just need to have Jackson and Cam over there just throwing to each other.
Yeah, for sure.
The whole practice.
When you're that wide open, just put it on his body. You don't have to lead him. You don't have to throw a perfect pass. Just he's 6'4". I mean, he's long.
He is good.
Throw it
this
at
guy
his
can
face
play.
Mask, and he'll catch it.
I said it all week. I said it all week. He's one of the best receivers in college football. Nobody knows about him because they don't get the ball to him.
And they got two other ones that are really good too. Yeah. I mean, they're no slouches either.
There's so many things about Auburn. Bruce Pearl retirement. We kept hearing things about it, and then it happened. His son's going to take over. I really like that guy. I mean, you know him. I always liked him. I liked him when he was at Tennessee. He's got a great personality. Do you think he's going to run? What do you think?
Well, I know he has a lot of strong feelings, about this country and the direction, he wants it to go, and I think he wants to be a public servant, and I don't know when that's going to happen. He mentioned that his focus is going to be as Auburn's senator, being a special assistant to the athletic director, but it would not shock me at all, if he runs, for political office. And I mean, the A.J. McCarron's talking about running for political office. What is all this fascination about sports people wanting to get into politics? I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah. Politics would be the farthest thing from my mind if I was a guy who, who was an athlete, who was regimented, who was who had a routine, because there's nothing routine about politics except that you just can't get enough done.
Right. I don't know.
Yeah, but anyway, but I think this thing has been in the works for a while. This succession, to the throne, at Auburn, and I think Stephen Pearl's cut out for it. He's not going to be Bruce 2.0. He's not going to take his shirt off at Auburn football games. And, well, definitely not at Alabama games, but not at Auburn games. And he's going to be his own guy, and he's got a great staff. And I think he's going to do really well.
Rudy Johnson, that's sad, man. What a great football player he was. They said it was suicide. 45 years old. I remember when he played, big physical running back. Did a good job in the NFL.
He was a big Bengals fan. When he was
that was sad, man. Yeah. That's sad. What's your take on that?
Well, I mean, he was. I mean, he was definitely. You think about all the good running backs in Auburn's history, and there have been a bunch of them. And I don't know where Rudy would rank, but I do know this. I know every time he got the ball, I mean, he put like 150%, into how he was running and what he was doing and every aspect of playing the running back position. And so, Auburn fans hold him in high regard, for what he did for that university.
Jeff, I don't know how busy you are. If you can't do it, that's fine. But if we could hold you over for a couple minutes, I want to ask you a couple more questions about A&M.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right, let's take this break. We'll come back and finish up with Jeff. Auburn on the road, 2:30, right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. That's got a huge football. So many great games on this weekend. They're all on the same time. I hate that. Do what we're going to do. Go down to Cajun Place. We're going to be there tonight watching FSU Virginia. The special's incredible. Wait for the kickoff to get the specials. $5 pitchers, 50-cent wings. The wings are incredible. Now, Saturday morning, they're going to open up, have a brunch for you at 10. You get your favorite seats. And then when the games start, that $5 pitcher and that 50-cent wings kick in. Wear your LSU colors. They love the LSU Tigers down there. I love going down there and seeing all the different teams. Big Ten, ACC, SEC teams. So many different fans down there. But if you got your LSU shirt on, you score a touchdown, you get a free Jell-O shot. Then the North Shore Jazz Band will be playing 10 o'clock to 12 on Sunday. The NFL package is going on. Wear your Saints shirt. They score a touchdown. Go up and ask for your Jell-O shots. They'll make sure you get one. I don't think you'll be getting many this year, though. They're not that good. But anyway, that's just another one of our great sponsors. All you Tiger Sharks down Port St. Joe, get out to Taco Bell. They love you, Tiger Sharks. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They got DoorDash, Taco Bell. We'll be right back. Jeff Spiegel, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
The game going with ESPN Northwest Florida. Just because you get out of the car doesn't mean the Sports Talk and Live play-by-play have to end. Just say, hey Alexa, open ESPN Northwest Florida. From Michigan Avenue to the Man Cave, from the car to the kitchen, we've got you covered. Keep the game going. Hey Alexa, open ESPN Northwest Florida.
When it comes to backyard dreams, trust the name that's been making waves for over 65 years. Cox Pools. Serving the entire Florida Panhandle, Cox Pools brings experience, innovation, and quality to every custom pool design. From luxurious spas to resort-style pools, no vision is too big. Make your backyard the place to be with Cox Pools. Cox Pools, 65 years strong and still making a splash. Visit coxpools.com or call 850-235-7957.
Start your fall adventure in a new Kia from Bill Bird Kia. Our SUV family is built for all in adventures and endless possibilities. Stop by Bill Bird Kia and test drive a new 2025 Kia Soul, Seltos, Sportage, Sorrento, or Telluride. You're going to find the perfect balance of comfort, safety, and technology. Now offering 0% APR for up to 48 months on the purchase of a new 2025 Kia Sorrento or a new 2025 Kia Sportage. Bill Bird Kia, the home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by and see us at 2435 East 15th Street or anytime at BillBirdKiaPanamaCity.com. The road is yours in a new Kia from Bill Bird Kia.
Offer from Kia Finance America for the purchase of a new 2025 Kia Sorrento or 2025 Kia Sportage with $20.83 per 1,000 financed and 48 months. Quantities limited. Cannot be combined with other finance offers. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for complete details. Offer for well-qualified buyers. Must take delivery from dealer stock through 9/30/25.
Do you know who I am?
If he was the last person on Earth,
I'm kind of a big deal.
mankind would still have a chance.
We may have to repopulate the Earth.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show.
I'm very important.
Live from the J. Michael Studio on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. So many big football games this week. I'm going to get Jeff's opinion. Jeff Spiegel from the great state of Alabama, 3344. Birmingham, 1983. He's been covering college athletics in the SEC. If you ever watched the 30 for 30, anything on the SEC special, he's usually, you either see his pretty face or you will definitely hear his voice. Jeff, I want to ask you this. Auburn's played well out there at College Station in the past. Gus Malzahn did a great job when they were on the road, won some games up there when they weren't supposed to. What do you think is going to happen this week with Auburn and A&M? Who are you leaning towards? You think Auburn goes on the road and gets a big win? A&M's had the only thing that worries me, they've had 2 weeks to get ready for Auburn, and they're at home.
Well, yeah, that is that is a problem. Sometimes though, bye weeks can take some steam out of a football team. You got all that momentum after getting that big win at Notre Dame, and then you kind of hit the brakes a little bit. take some time off, relax a little bit. Then you've had 2 weeks, for people to pat you on the back and say, hey man, you guys are like in the top 10, you guys are great and all that stuff. So you get 2 weeks of hearing that. So, some coaches aren't a big fan of bye weeks when it comes to, that scenario. But, the key to winning over there, and Alabama's done it, Auburn's done it, other teams have done it, it's not Tiger Stadium, people. They have the yell, saw varsity horns off or whatever you call it. But, if you go out there and you make plays and you get some momentum on your side, my experience has been, just from on the outside looking in, that's a crowd you can take out of a game quicker than any other crowd in America. So if you can make plays and get some momentum going, you can wipe out that home field advantage, as big of a reputation as it has.
Yeah, and you look at A&M, they're averaging 42 points a game. Auburn's averaging 32. They're giving up 28.6. A&M is. Auburn's only giving up 16.5.
A&M is ranked 74th in rushing, too. That could be the key to the game, too. Because they're going to have to throw the ball. But they are very good at throwing, and I think Auburn's 92nd in pass defense in the country. So those are the matchups I'm looking at.
I like Auburn's defense on the road. Now, what about the kicking game? Can Auburn? I don't know about a long field goal. I question that. I know he's done a pretty good job. The guy's had all kind of health issues. The short ones, he's pretty good, but the long ones, I'm not sure about.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting his strength back. I mean, he's 3 for 3 so far. His long's been 34 yards. And so, slowly but surely, he is getting his strength back. I don't, can you count on him going there and nail a 47-yarder? I'm not really sure. Probably not. But he's kind of, getting that, his medication's right. He's keeping weight on. But yeah, I mean, I would say that would be a concern. Your long range, field goal kicking there. I guess score 6 instead of 3. Right?
There you
Put it in
go.
the end zone.
All right, who do you like? What's going to happen? Tell us what's going to go down.
Well, I think this would be a big win for Auburn. And I do think they go in there and win. I think they clean up the penalties. Obviously, the noise early is going to be a big factor. I mean, you can't have drives where 3 different offensive linemen get penalties. Everybody's got to be on the same page as far as that goes. And so I think Auburn goes in there, and I think they get a big win. And what a big momentum boost that would be for them. Heading into a bye week. Yeah. And then with Georgia coming to town. So, yeah, I got Auburn winning. By a touchdown there.
This must have been your article you did for Saturdays Down South. Here are the 5 upsets in college football this week. Auburn over Texas A&M, Alabama over Georgia, UCLA over Northwestern, Arkansas State over Monroe, Virginia over FSU. Wow.
What?
Yep.
Somebody picked the Who's to beat
somebody down Saturdays Down South, some writer for Saturdays Down South. Jeff, we love you, man. I appreciate you staying on with us. You have a wonderful weekend. Are you feeling good? Everything good?
Yeah, I feel great. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Are you're not going on? You're not going to? You're staying home, right? You don't go cover these big away games.
Well, they keep me in the studio because every time I go out, the fans just accost me, and it's really difficult to do.
I know. I've heard. They say you and Elvis had a real hard time with fans. I get it.
He's a troublemaker, and they don't let him out. A troublemaker.
All right, buddy. We appreciate you.
I said they accosted me. I didn't say for what reason.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you next Friday. Thank you.
All right, see y'all.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Jeff.
All right, we got to start, man. We got these picks in. Let's go. Let's do it. It's close. I think Jim won this week. Let me find our college page here. Yeah, I think Jim Bob had a good week. Jason, I think
2-hour show, Coach.
I love it. I love it. You give me more and more. All right, here we go. Florida State tonight at Virginia. Jim, what happens?
Florida State.
All right, you heard it here first. Jim Brandt knows what he's talking about. You know what, Jason, you were 12 of 14, and Jim was 11. I was 11, so congratulations, Jason.
Thank you.
Who you got?
Florida State.
Absolutely.
I do think it's a pretty tight game for 3 quarters. I think Florida State kind of pulls away at the end.
Florida State wins, and then they can get ready for the huge game, 6:30 next week on ABC. Miami comes into town. Notre Dame at Arkansas. I'm telling you guys, watch out for this one. This could be an upset. They gave away one to Memphis. They've got a pretty good offense, defense. What do you think?
I think it's going to be high scoring. I like Notre Dame. I think they're more physical. I'm just not sold on Notre Dame's defense. I think Chris Ash was a bad hire. I mean, he got ran out of USC, Ohio State. I mean, I don't understand the hire at all, but I just think Notre Dame's overall a little bit more talented.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I don't see him stopping.
Notre Dame.
Just coming off that Memphis loss. That's got to be crushing.
I got a feeling Arkansas is going to pull it off, but we're going in competition. I'm going to do the safe thing. Go
Cheater.
Notre Dame. All right, Tennessee at Mississippi State. Believe it or not, when Mississippi State's got a pretty good team, it's kind of hard to win there. It's loud. They get after you pretty good. Tennessee, are they going to be sleepwalking after having their hearts ripped out after the Georgia loss, or are they go in there and take care of business?
I think this is a really good game. I mean, Mississippi State's got a quarterback they haven't had in a long time over there. I think it's high scoring, but I do think Tennessee is the better overall team, and then we'll get a couple more stops. But take the over if you can.
Jim?
Tennessee. The Volunteers, baby.
Tennessee gets it done on the road. UMass, Missouri. Everybody got Missouri.
Yeah.
Missouri's playing well. Kentucky at South Carolina.
Oof.
South Carolina's not doing what we thought. It's still early in the year. They can still get rolling. They're still going to upset somebody, Alabama. What do you think? Kentucky? Who you got, Wildcat?
As much as I'd love to say Kentucky, I'm not going to. They're just not ready. They're just not into it.
Jim, who you got?
Wrong.
It's at South Carolina?
At South Carolina.
Give me South Carolina.
South Carolina actually played pretty good against Missouri for about 3 quarters, and that was on the road. Sellers looked a little better, so I'm going South Carolina at home.
I got South Carolina. Gamecocks at home. Utah State goes to Vandy. Everybody got Vandy?
Yeah.
Okay, that sets up the undefeated Vandy going to Tuscaloosa. Louisville at Pittsburgh. This one I go back and forth. I know Louisville's a better team, but Pitt at home has upset people before. Who do you like?
Louisville.
You like
Louisville.
Keep it going. They keep it rolling. Oh, the big one. Ohio State, cross country, long trip. Washington's offense is pretty good. I think the defense is their problem. I got Buckeyes. Everybody?
Yeah, I got Ohio State. I do think this is.
Is it going to be a game?
For about 3
Maybe
quarters,
for a little
2
bit.
quarters. But I do think they kind of underrate Ohio State a little bit. If this Ohio State team was named Georgia or Alabama, ESPN would be promoting them as one of the best teams of the decade. I mean,
No question.
It was. There's not many weaknesses there.
I watched Washington State to replay that game.
Yeah.
Washington's pretty good on offense.
For sure.
But Washington State's defense is terrible. Ohio State's going to light them up.
I will say this: that quarterback
that's just me.
is very slippery. He's going to extend some plays. He's going to get him some first
They're
down.
going to make some plays.
He's a short, stocky kid, but he's so quick. So he's going to be fun to watch.
What's the point spread now?
8.
I think they cover.
That's just subjective. You can be up 16 and get a late score and then push. So I just at this point in time with the playoffs, get your W and get out of there. That's a tough place to play on the West Coast.
It's
3 time slots. They haven't had a lot of success. Ohio State.
Is that a 2:30 kickoff?
Yeah, so it's 11 local.
All these good games at the same time.
But they will say this: they went out a day early because of the trying to get acclimated to the time zone. So I think that would be a big factor.
That Thursday.
They get there Thursday. Yeah.
All right, here we go. The huge one: Penn State at home, whiteout, Oregon. They are going across country. That's a long trip. Surely they went out on Thursday. I'm going to go back and forth in this. I'm going to tell you right now, I think Penn State's really good. That quarterback has a chance to show the country he can do it, and Franklin can do it. I got Penn State. Come on, baby. Come on, Nittany Lions. Whiteout, It's a whiteout.
Oh, I've been on Penn State for a while, and I know they play down to competition, but if you watched, and we talked about this off there a couple times, if you watched Oregon versus Northwestern had a lot of success in the run game. This is the best offensive line, best random back tandem. I don't think Aller has to be special. He just has to be consistent and hit wide over receivers. I got Penn State, and I think that defensive line, offensive line is going to dominate.
You two always badmouth this Penn State.
Franklin has that Ryan Day thing. He can't win the big game. At some point, it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be here. I think the big advantage that we talked about this off the air that Penn State has is their defensive coordinator, Jim Knowles, who was at Ohio State last year, who coached against the same Oregon, lost by 1 the first time, and boat raced them the second time.
Dominated.
I know it's not the same. I know it's not the same team. I know that, but he's got knowledge of what they do well and what they don't do well. I'm like you. If Aller doesn't lose the game, Penn State should win.
Okay.
It'll be close, though.
All right, let's take a break. When we get back, we'll finish up our picks. Jason, Max Fit Sports Nutrition, 2 great locations, Pier Park, 23rd Street. What's going on down there?
We got our InBio 570, so that attracts body fat and skeletal muscle. It's a complete body composition analyzer. It's free for our customers, so you can come in and kind of track your results with that. We have certified sports nutritionists on staff. If you want to sign up for a meal plan, figure out what to eat, when to eat it, that's just as important as what you're eating as well. We have a free sample bar. You want to try a new pre-workout, come in, grab a sample, take it with you, take it to the gym, try it out. But we got, proteins, amino acids, creatines. We got a little bit of everything. And we do have our Transparent Labs deal, 15% off. Those are very high-quality products. They do get a little pricey, so we run a 15% special for guys through the month of September. So come check them out as well. Super clean products, really, really good quality.
They got some great stuff down there. And I love the store at Pier Park, but if you're the first time going, you might want to go visit with Jason. Both stores can help you, though. There's no doubt about that. They're both knowledgeable at everything. Turpro Pest Control is number 1. Not even close. Our yard looks like a golf course, thanks to Patrick. He's local. His beautiful daughter is on the homecoming court at Mosley High School. You want bugs to get out of your house, he can make that happen also. Go local. Go Turpro Pest Control. Vandy Roofing is incredible. Kyle Vandergrift does an incredible job. Say a little prayer for him. He's under the weather a little bit. He'll be back with us next Friday. Vandy Roofing for all you roofing needs, no doubt about that. Steve's Bike Shop, another local. Steve's a coach at Mosley, does a great job. Stevenson Air Conditioning, the legendary Dr. Chad Mitchell, 26 years on Bay County sidelines, robotic surgery. He can do it all. The legend, Chad Mitchell, every Monday right here on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. I love John and Charlotte, wonderful people, the owners of Newbies. Get out to one of the 4 Newbies. Support them big time. Newbies still on the curve to go watch all sporting events. And we will be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is your college football headquarters for the biggest and best games of the week.
It's a touchdown!
Huge rivalries and your favorite teams in the SEC, ACC, and beyond.
It's a miracle!
The Gators, Hurricanes, LSU, Georgia, Auburn, and Notre Dame play here.
Unbelievable!
The Gulf Coast headquarters for college football is 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with ESPN Northwest Florida with your Friday's weather. This afternoon and evening there will be a gentle breeze out of the south, very light rain and 80. A variety of mostly clear skies and light rain tonight, slightly cooler at 73. Tomorrow, sunny and a light breeze right around 6 miles per hour with a high of 85. About the same at 86 Sunday, and we'll have sunshine. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida, Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida.
Los Rancheros has been doing it right for 20 years. Los Rancheros brings a top-shelf dining experience to you with the opening of their beautiful new building. Watch all college and pro games on Los Rancheros 14 large-screen TVs with great drink specials daily from 2 to 5 and during all the games. Los Rancheros, the place for live sports and great food on 23rd Street between Jenks and Harrison.
Looking for dependable civil construction in the Florida Panhandle? CBC Construction has you covered. From land clearing and drainage to roads and underground utilities, CBC delivers high-quality work on time and on budget. Locally owned and operated, CBC is trusted by schools, developers, and municipalities. To learn more, call CBC Construction 850-740-3815 or visit cbcconstruction.com. That's cbcconstruction.com.
I don't always talk to Alabama fans, but when I do, I ask for large fries. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Let's get into these picks. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with this one. Auburn at A&M. They got a history of playing well. They had a heartbreaking loss, and Hugh Freeze needs to get this win.
Yeah.
He goes in there and they drop an egg, don't look very well, and then the heat's going to turn right back on him. They got to play well. I think they will. I think they got a good ball club. A&M's got a good ball club. They're at home. Jim, what do you think is going to happen?
I didn't really know much about A&M outside the fact they beat Notre Dame, so I looked up what they've done. They're averaging over 40 points a game.
Yeah.
Over 3 games. The big factor for me is it's at home, and Auburn always seems to shoot itself in the foot. It always seems like they invent ways to come up with bad performances. I think it's going to be close, but I think A&M is going to win.
Okay, Jason?
Close.
I just have a gut feeling on this. I thought Auburn was the better team against Oklahoma, and Oklahoma's a good team. And I think they have the better defense in this matchup. Can they hold up in pass defense? Can they hit the quarterback? I know they're going to be able to run the ball. I'm going to take Auburn. I think they have a little bit more top-end talent. If, Arnold hits just 2 passes to Coleman in that Oklahoma game, they win by 7. I mean, and a couple of penalties. So I don't know why I think they're going to put it together because, like you said, it seems like Auburn comes into a big game. You're like, okay, we're going to pick Auburn, and they have all these penalties, turnovers. Right. They run the football when they need to pass it. So I just have a feeling Auburn's going to come out and put it together, and I think they beat A&M.
All right, Tommy said A&M. Jeremy said A&M. Ward, and Ward knows what he's talking about, A&M. Brian, A&M. Glenn, A&M. Jim Brandt, A&M. And we got one guy who thinks that Auburn's going to go on the road and get it done against Texas A&M.
Yep.
I watched every play Auburn and Oklahoma. How good is Oklahoma? Do we really know yet?
I wasn't that impressed when they played Michigan. I thought Michigan had opportunities, but they kind of hamstrung themselves on offense. Yeah. Didn't really trust Underwood with the full playbook. So I thought Auburn had that game in hand and really could have just those 2 passes, just I keep going back to. Yeah. I mean, they bounce off Coleman's hands in the end zone, the pass interference down at the goal line that wasn't called. A couple other plays, the touchdown that they illegally scored. That's 21 points right there. But that's also on Hugh Freeze and discipline and being able to, coach a team up and have them playing well.
I'm like you. I got a gut feeling Auburn's going to do it. I don't like my pick, but I'm going to go Auburn also. They play well out there. You go back and look. I've watched them win out there a lot of times. I think Auburn's going to get it done. Now this one. And this is the only home team I'm going against, and I'm probably an idiot. But, all right, LSU at Ole Miss. I'm telling you guys, LSU got 2 good quarterbacks. They got a good ball club. LSU, I thought, was back. Then I find out Clemson maybe is not what we thought. Right. They're not what we thought.
No.
LSU defense is great. Their offense, I don't know if I trust them. We heard how good they were going to be. And they hadn't done much.
No, they haven't.
To me, this is a game of 2 teams that you just don't have a lot of confidence in anyway. I mean, Ole Miss struggled with Kentucky. They struggled with Arkansas. What are they great at? I mean, are they great at quarterback? Are they great at wide receiver? They probably have some good playmakers, but is their defense going to hold up? I've been going back and forth with this one, like Auburn and Texas A&M. I'm going to go with LSU. They get that big-time wide receiver tight end back. He's like 6'8". I mean, he was a big factor in that Clemson game. They can throw it up to him, and he can make plays. I think their run game's a little bit better. I trust LSU a little bit better right now in Nussmeier, so I'm going to go LSU on the road.
I'm going to go Ole Miss at home, just for something different.
All these games are super close. You can flip a coin on them.
It's going to be a good game.
Yeah. I don't trust Kiffin. I'll be honest. I don't trust Kiffin. I know Kiffin gets a lot of love, that Florida wants him, Alabama wanted him, but, there's 4th and 3s that he could have just kicked the field goal and make some smarter decisions and win football games, and he just leaves me scratching my head sometimes.
I don't know. I just got a feeling LSU's going to. Ole Miss is at home. They play well at home. They beat Georgia at home last year at home.
Lane Kiffin's daughter's dating an LSU player.
I'm gonna go Ole Miss because it's home.
There you go.
I go back and forth on this one, just like the Texas and
I did too.
Same thing.
Pen.
I got it. Ole Miss.
Don't be doing it in pencil.
I got Ole Miss at home. It's going.
Can I change at halftime?
My look, LSU will beat them by 21. All right, let's go to the game. The game, if you're an SEC fan, Alabama at Georgia. Jason, what's going to happen? Who you like?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think Alabama's going to have a lot of success in the pass game. I just, at this point in Athens, I trust Kirby a little bit better, more than DeBoer. I think Kirby's at least top 2, if not the best coach in college football right now. I think they get it done. I think they found a little bit of things that Gunner can do well in the pass game when they play Tennessee. So in a high-scoring game, I almost picked Alabama in this game just because they're pass offense. But Georgia, close.
Jim, what's going to happen?
I've picked Georgia a couple times in the past when Nick was still at Alabama, and Alabama beat him like a red-haired stepchild. But I think this time it's going to be Georgia. I'm kind of like you, Jim. I don't trust Alabama at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
And that's where Georgia's very good on both sides. I think that's going to be the difference in the game. I'm like you. I think it'll be a high-scoring game, probably in the 30s for each team. But I'm going to go Georgia.
All right.
And again, at some point, what Kirby Smart is your coach. They're going to win.
And until I see Alabama line up and run the football consistently,
and they won't do it.
I just can't see them going on the road against Georgia and winning a high-scoring game.
Yeah. You just got to look at history. Look at DeBoer's record on the road.
2-4 in the SEC.
He can't win on the road.
Right.
Maybe they do this week. I don't think we can stop Georgia's rushing attack. Georgia's running backs are physical. They got they got 3 really good running backs. I don't believe in the defense. I don't think we can stop them. I think they're more physical than we are. When you go on the road, you better play great defense. You got to win the kicking game. I don't see us winning the defense. I just don't believe in that defense. And honestly, I don't believe in this coaching staff. I hate to say that. I like him. I think he's a good coach. But when I see them kick footballs, undisciplined play, jump off sides, and practice was real hard this week why wasn't that hard every single day? It's just so inconsistent.
After the Florida State game, I was totally confused by this staff. You had all offseason, you had all the negatives, and you think they would go to work and work on the things they were.
After you lost the bowl game to Michigan like that.
And even that first drive looked like what I thought they were going to look like all year, and then they just completely fell apart. And if it wasn't for a muff punt, that game was probably worse than it was, and that score wasn't close either. So,
I'm like you, James. We both coached a long time. And when I hear these coaches say, well, we're going to get back to this, or we're going to do this. Well, if you know intellectually, that that's something that's important, why didn't you do it all along?
Right.
Why didn't you do it every day? And all offseason, to me, that's kind of like a red flag goes up when a coach says that. It's like, what are you saying?
I hate to stereotype some of these coaches, but these West Coast coaches that are more players coaches don't seem to succeed very well in the SEC and even the Big Ten. I mean, they come in, they want to be friendly with the players. But the Sabans, Kirby Smarts, the guys that are hard nosed, they have the respect, but they coach hard. Those are the guys that succeed in the SEC.
Honestly, if I'm hiring a head coach, I'm gonna hire somebody that is a defensive minded coach.
Yeah,
because that's where you win. You sell tickets with offense, but you win football games with great defenses.
Yep.
I hope I'm wrong. I like their coaches. I like them as people. I don't know. That's till they show me. I don't believe it.
Yep.
All right, yo guys, have a great weekend. We'll be back. Rockcat, love you, brother. You did a great job.
Good weekend, man.
Bye.
ESPN Northwest Florida broadcasts the biggest and best games of the week.